guys, D&G Productions here. Me and Garrett are gonna be. Oh, all right. Me and Garrett are gonna go explore the woods here. I have my scrade knife and he has my hatchet. Garrett, show it off. This is my new hatchet, guys. Looks pretty nice. So I'm gonna hold you in this hand. Let's go. Let me get out my glove here. Hold on. Yeah, let's go. Ready, Garrett? Bridge of Terabithia right here. This is this giant hill, and we think there's a skunk in it. If you could smell, you could smell it right now. We don't really care.
And there's 2 burrows.
Yeah, there's 2 burrows inside this giant hill. We think they're in that hole. We're just gonna go on top of the hill. Garrett, follow me, okay?
Okay.
So. There's our post. We're probably gonna head over that way.
If they see anything in the video, tell us and we'll go find it.
So where do you want to go? Over that way or to the right?
I'm gonna tie my shoe. Wanna hold that?
Yeah. Look it, guys. This is my new hatchet. My dad helped me with the handle after I bought it. And my mother bought me the hatchet head. You can see it in the previous video. But let's find a dead stick somewhere. Whoa. See this? Wait.
Yeah, it smells like skunk right now.
3 hits. And also it's not on flat ground. It's not really that good. But it also has a hammer. And this is the dead stick right here in the middle of these 2 live trees. Broke all in 3 pieces. Right? Here.
Yeah, where's your my gloves?
Minecraft.
Yeah, we should do it. You wanna show them the metal?
What metal? Oh yeah, here. So we're gonna be doing blacksmithing. It's official. Hopefully I'm gonna be getting a GoPro for Christmas, so better video quality. And my brother wants to get an anvil. I want to get an angle grinder. So yeah. And what we found in the woods here is this giant cinder block, probably from the 1930s, because we found a jar over here near the 1890 to 1920s. And here's the nails. They're super long. You go pull those out, melt them together down together. We'll heat them and then press them together and make ingot and then make some sort of something. It's actually not that cold yet, guys. So let's keep going. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorites, like Divine Salt Twisty. Let's go. There's another mound right here. Dude, I see stuff. See, that's a normal cinder block. It's a giant cinder block. All right, you gonna come with me here? I see stuff back there. You wanna come?
Not very good on wet ground, so have to see about that.
I made it.
It's like,
just jump onto that. Yeah, that one, and then look how big this cinder block is. Come on, Garrett. Come on. There's a bunch of stuff over there and a bunch of stuff over here.
take your hood off so you can see out of the corner of your eye too.
Why?
So you can see out of your peripheral vision.
Whoa, there's some old stuff, guys. What the heck?
Beer can or something.
There's a bottle over here. Come on, Garrett.
Look at all these trees.
I know.
Untouched by man, like Fiji water.
It's not true. Oh, there's an old bottle. Hold on, I'll get to it.
If it's an old bottle, or somebody just throw.
Oh.
It's an old.
1939.
That's an old pop can.
I'm gonna take this back and show this to Dad. It's a good find. That's treasure right there. Could be worth something, guys.
It's a
1939. Look at that.
It's
Says
an old
the date.
soda bottle.
Come on, focus. Really? You can't just focus for me now?
You want me to touch it?
Yeah. There we go. 1939. That's extremely cool. Let's see if we can find something else while we're out here, Garrett. Maybe we can find something for you.
These trees are really cool. They're like bound together. It's
Oh,
like
look over
iron.
here. Look it. It's like a sort of stove.
Oh yeah. Might be an old pizza stove or Vila's bread.
Yeah. Hey, something else.
Probably drunks. That doesn't look good. You should probably like leave that.
No, dude. What if it says, man? WT Company, USA.
Oh yeah. It's
Grab
the
it. Here, you want to hold on to
It's
that?
the
You can have it.
Vaseline jar.
You can have that one if you want. I'll show you guys once we get back to the house, the other one that we have. That's sick, Garrett. What's up, guys? DG Productions here. We're back in my room. This is Garrett. Say hi.
Hi.
So this is another thing that I found. But we just found these two things, as you saw in part 1. This will all be in the same video, so you can just rewind if you didn't see me get these. So we're going to start off with this bottle. It's called Rolling Rock Extra Pale. I did some of my research, cleaned it all the stuff up. So basically, the company started in 1939, so we don't know the date. I'm going to try and find a barcode scanner and type in the numbers so that I can see when this is from. But the latest it could have ever been from is 2006. It was a brewing company, and they lost in 2006 to a New Jersey company where they sold it for $82 million for the brand. This is actually a pretty old container. I know it's not from 2006 because the oldest ones they had were cans. They stopped making bottles in around 1950s. So the 1950s is when they started making more cans and newer bottles. This is the oldest bottle form I've ever seen for this. So it's obviously around the early, probably at least 20 years. As you can see, there's the pony right there. It says Rolling Rock Extra Pale. And all the stuff is like disappeared almost. You can still see the return codes for like 5 cents in New York. And it says the logo also on the neck, and that stopped in the 1970s, even on the new bottle. So this has to be around from the 1939 to 1950s. Moving on, would you like to talk about yours?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So Garrett's going to talk about this jar, and then we'll go to my Chester Brow jar. Here, Garrett, you sit. I'll switch.
I just hit my head on that. What it says is WT Company, made in the USA. And basically what it is, it's a Whitehall brother and company. And
Do you want me to say it, and then you can show it off?
yeah.
All right. So the company's called Whitehall Tatum Company because the guy's name was Whitehall. It was one of the first glass manufacturers in America, and it's located in Millville, New Jersey. It was operated between 1806 and 1938. So that's a pretty old jar, guys. The industrial part, like the factories, were held in Whitehall, but the actual logo and brands and all of those things were held in New Jersey. It changed its name from Whitehall Tatum and Company to Whitehall Tatum in 1901, and since that says Whitehall Tatum Company, that means it's the second one, which would mean it would be from 1901 to 1938, which is still pretty old. He retired in 1865, and the ownership was John M. Whitehall was passed it down to his son, Whitehall Tatum, and yeah, basically it shut down, as I said, in 1936, and the most popular years of that jar was 1875 to the 1900s, and oh, it says it right here. As you can see, Garrett, show them. It says WT Company for the decade of the 1920s. So that's definitely the 1920s. And I'm gonna try and turn my computer so you can see it. Wait, hold on. Move the bottom. Holy smokes! Come on. There's the original jar right there from 1830. Wait, hold on. You saw the original jar from 1806 to 1806 to 1875. And Garrett has the second newest generation jar, and that was from 1901 to the 1920s. So that's pretty decent, Garrett. Do you have any commentary on it, or?
I think we're going back in the woods to search for something that came out of it. Because if you look in part 1, in the part that we shake it out, you can hear a clinking.
What just came out of there? And
And there's a chip on the inside.
True.
So we think there's something out in the puddle.
Also, the second generation of Whitetail Tatum Company jars were used for scientific experiments. So that could have been a giant diamond, could have been a piece of gold, it could have been anything. Also could have been bad things. So we're not going to go touching it if we do find it, but we'll bring the camera along, and maybe we'll do a part 3, maybe we'll just extend it to like a whole part 2 video so it doesn't get too long. And the final jar,
maybe we can bring a plastic bag along and put it in it.
Yeah. The final thing we have is my Chester Brown jar. This is what we were talking about. It says Chester Brown Manufacturing Company, New York. And this Chester Brown, everyone reading now gave. Alright, the Chester Brown jar was founded in 1859 by a man in the name of Robert Augustus Chester Brown, and it was used for refining rod wax, and it was also used for a Vaseline company. The origin was it was patented in the U.S. of 1872, went to England in 1887, and came back to us in Amboy, New Jersey in 1881. So after that, the Chester Brown factory became a Standard Oil and Vaseline productions system, and went up to that in 1911, and then they built another spot in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 1924. It was taken over in December of 1987. So the oldest it could be is 1987, but the newer jars do not say New York. And what we're thinking is how the New York Stock Exchange was set down in around New York Stock Exchange changed from 1925 to 1929, and this says New York on it. We're only in Glens Falls. We're in upstate New York, so we're thinking that this was from around that time. It obviously could have been way older because the newer jars are plastic when it was taken over in 1987. But this is pure glass. It's even printed in glass, which means it's also an older bottle. And we're thinking, yeah, it was around from 1925 to 1929. It says New York on it. I think this is a pretty cool bottle. This was the Vaseline. This is the time period when it was Vaseline. After that, it turned into more of oil exchange, but this was the Vaseline jar. And yeah, these are our finds. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. If you comment down below if you found any treasures in where you live and what they are. And please like this video. See you in the next part.